Hello and welcome back everyone, we're of course back, and today we're back on the Stranded profile, and we're going to be making some more massive progress, and I'm going to be basically expanding out that way, making a house, setting up some actual animal minions, because basically, gotta have those, and maybe more, who knows. So, without further ado, let's get started, and also I have no idea why this this farmland is wet when there's no water around, but, you know, that definitely makes sense. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I really need to actually get a accessory bag set up kind of soon, because I need some talismans. There's a couple I can already craft, like this one, which won't really do much good for me, but might as well. I can craft the vaccine talisman with some poisonous potatoes, and I mean a couple others, but those are the main two that I've noticed so far. Okay, so, step 1. Lot of seeds means a lot of dirt, hopefully. Now it is 8 seeds for 2 dirt, so this is gonna not be anywhere near as much dirt as this, but it should still be a lot, hopefully. Okay, and that's almost 5.5 stacks. That is not bad. I mean, to be fair, it's kind of bad considering that last time I had like over a stack and only got a couple blocks out, so that's a little concerning, not gonna lie. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I may have misjudged the power of a bit under 5.5 stacks. That actually made a big platform. Kinda surprised. Okay, so the goal here, as I mentioned in the last video, is exactly that. We want mobs to be, or not even mobs, but animals to be spawning here so that I can actually, you know, get their materials and we can get closer to making minions of them. Now, just like with the mob minions last video, I somehow already have enough materials for them. Like, I only need a stack of mutton, and I have over a stack. I believe I probably only need a stack of raw pork chop, same with chicken. Only one I don't have enough for is the beef, it looks like. And it definitely looks like that won't be an issue now. Good to know. Also, there was actually something else I forgot to mention. While I've been doing the little check-ins with minions and all that, I have actually gotten to a high enough point where Sam has come to visit. Now, for those of you that don't know, Sam lets you go to the garden. Now, I'm not going to help her out quite yet. I'm going to continue saying no, not going to partake in that, but let me know down in the comments if you guys think I should start doing the garden in this playthrough too, or just if I should leave that alone, because I don't think it would really help out too much, but at the same time, once again, I don't know much about Stranded, so it could be a key to getting a bunch of items or something, I don't know. So, make sure to let me know down in the comments below. Oh nice, I just unlocked the Ender Bow while collecting from the Enderman minion, and I can actually craft it. The only issue is, once again, as I kind of mentioned last video, I don't have arrows, which, believe it or not, is a bit of an issue when it comes to shooting a bow. So I'll have to figure that out at some point. Gotta say, this platform's already working like a charm, and tons of things are spawning on it, which, once again, was the entire goal for the start of the plan, so that's amazing. Now, there is actually one thing that is still an issue for why I am kind of struggling to have the animal minions right now, and that is just simply minion slots. Because the thing is, I want all of the minions that I can have, or all of the minions that I do have up right now, because collections are amazing, they're already going, all that. But I also want animal collections. So that kind of leaves me in a pickle, because as you can see there, I only have one minion slot open right now. So, I think the main thing that I need to think of is just, what is the least needed minion slot right now? Oh my, that sheep just fell to its death. That is so sad. And I gotta say I think it's the Enderman. Because, funny enough, the Enderman right now, I can't even level it up anymore until I get Blaze Powder. And I have no idea when that's gonna happen, so it might be a bit. But as of now, I don't have Blaze Powder. So, there's no real reason for me to be using it, because let's go ahead and look through the Ender Pearl collection here. Ender Bow, I believe, is basically the last thing I can actually craft with just the enchanted Ender Pearls. Because next up I unlock the Enchanted Eye of Ender, And then the next thing I would actually care about, which is the aspect of the end, it needs a lot of those. And believe it or not, once again, those need blaze powder. And yeah, I don't know how to get that quite yet. Gotta figure that out. So, it's kind of a useless minion right now. Other than making okay coins, because I mean, stack of enchanted ender pearls does sell for an alright amount of coins. But, I mean, there's not much I really need coins for right now other than gear. And thanks to the coins allowance, I actually have plenty of coins right now. I just don't feel like upgrading my armor yet because this is actually reforged and I don't care enough to reforge it again, considering I'm not fighting very powerful of mobs. So, for right now, Ender Minion is the first to go. Also, I keep walking by it, but never mentioning it, and yes, the Fearmonger is here because it is the Spooky Festival right now, but I don't really care enough to participate in it right now because actually, the Mob Grinder is doing pretty good. I'm gonna head it. That is not even the door. I legitimately have die right here for a reason and completely forgot about it. That is amazing. Well done on my part. Now, another minion that I don't really need right now is also just the coal minion, because, yeah, it's alright. I mean, I can get enchanted lava buckets later on, but once again, I need iron for those, and I haven't gotten any iron yet. I don't know if it can be a drop from zombies like usual, or if it can't, but I've never really thought about it, and I've never really noticed it even more so than that, so I don't know. But, either way, I would need to get enough iron to have, you know, enchanted iron and all that, so either way, we're pretty far away from that, and it's good to start up different minions anyway, so that's going to be the next one to go down. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm gonna have to take down the carrot minion too, because really, all it actually gives me is some farming XP and carrot candies. And also an enchanted carrot on a stick, which I will never use. But carrot candies, I mean, they're solid, they're good, but I am not really gonna make them, especially not gonna care enough to make them with one whole carrot minion, and when I'm using all the carrots to try to upgrade it. So, therefore, carrot minion goes down next. Now, for any of you thinking I was going to put the minions over here on the big platform, which I literally made for cows and sheep and pigs, no, I'm not. As you saw, I took away the ender minion, and there's already a fence set up there, so there is no reason not to use that fence, so I'm just going to put all of the minions that I can into there. So, hopefully that goes well. I don't see why it wouldn't, but yeah, hopefully it does. Also, I'm gonna move these chests at some point into the actual house, but for now, I need more storage. For any of you that have seen my normal island, I run out of storage real quick. And there we have it, 4 brand new minions. Okay, so there are the first 3, all the big animals. And then, I'm not gonna lie, I think for the chicken minion, I'm just gonna put it in here with the zombies, because that can't go bad. Everyone knows zombies like to eat people, not chickens. Well, we shall see how these minions go in the next video, because they're gonna, you know, take their time, do their thing, and on to the next task, which is making a house. Also, I should mention, yes, I know normally a house is not needed. Normally you can just put chests everywhere and not have to really care about it, because Stranded, obviously, you know, you don't have enough infrastructure to just go around making houses, generally. At least, you know, you don't have enough infrastructure where you should be doing that. But, I don't care. I'm gonna dip into my wood reserves, and I'm gonna make a house. I don't care if it's gonna be a oak and cobble house like I'm back in the olden days, but it's gonna be a house. And it's gonna have room for chests, and it's gonna just be a little something extra on this island. And then later on, when we do have more infrastructure, more minions and all that, then I'll do all the fancy technical stuff of going down to the lowest possible level and making big spawning platforms and all that, because I know that's a big step of this whole game mode. But for now, we're still getting started, we're still getting infrastructure going, we're still getting gear. I mean, This may be enough to survive, but it's not good. I don't feel like fighting hefty amounts of mobs in this quite yet on a spawning platform. Hence why I made a, you know, locked-in spawning cage, pretty much. But yeah, so for now, in short, we're just getting started, but things will get as technical as they have to at some point, and oh my, bye-bye, Mr. Sheep. That was almost sad. But yeah, anyway, onto the house. Now, the first big question, though, is where should I make the house? Like, should I do it on the end of the platform over there? Or should I do it right in the center right here where that farmland is, and maybe just kind of add on to it over time, but start kind of small, just once again where that farmland is? And I think that's the option I'm going to go with, because I want this to be a bit centered. I want it to look nice, you know, or at least look as nice as possible. There's no way this is going to actually genuinely look nice with me having bad tools and very, very limited resources. And yeah, the chances of this looking alright is low. But we're going to try. You know, see how it goes. Also, wait, I just realized something. I don't have sand. And believe it or not, that means no glass for windows, so we're just gonna have a windowless house. Minor details. You know, it might be a little breezy inside, but we'll live. Okay, so I have a rough outline for the house. As I said, it's not gonna be anything big. This isn't a mansion. This is no member mansion. But so far, the animals seem to love it. And it's not too bad of an outline. I mean, it could definitely be worse. I could imagine what to put here, you know, imagine how it's gonna go. And, I mean, hopefully it's gonna go well, once again. I mean, I'm working with very limited blocks, as I said. And I'm not a fantastic builder either way, so yeah. And I also wanted to mention, if you've made it this far into the video and you haven't already subscribed, then make sure to do that, because you're missing out. I mean, you gotta be able to see the rest of this series. Who knows how long it'll be, who knows what kind of things I'll build on this island, who knows really anything. I mean, anything could happen at this point. You never know. So, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more, and so that you can follow this series along. Anyway, back to house building. Also, not gonna lie, I'm gonna have to kill these pigs. It's just gonna have to happen. Okay, so it's not great, but here's another update on the house. It is very oak central, obviously, because that's the only wood I have. And I don't feel like going through, where is it? I don't feel like going through all this to get a bit of other woods, even though, you know, it would look better, but it would be very annoying and it would take a long time. Over time, I'm going to do this anyway, and then, as I said, over time this house will get better. But for now, we're just making a nice little oak house that looks like it was made, you know, at the dawn of Minecraft. So, we, instead of windows, have nice little fence gates. Or, alternatively, just straight up fences, and obviously can't open those ones. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with the back quite yet, but there will not be windows there as of the current idea. And we've got a nice little porch. You know, easy in and out, go see all the animals, then come back in after you've killed them all. And yeah, so far so good. Nice little stair window up there. That's real fancy. Yeah. I really wish I had glass. Okay, so I did actually figure out what to do on the back. It's a kind of odd texturing with some stairs, but it's kind of the closest thing you can get to sideways slabs. And I don't know, I'm always a fan of this technique, but it's kind of odd looking at the same time. But better than nothing. I mean, it's definitely better than just putting full blocks there, at least in my book. Okay, so I realized a fatal flaw with my back wall design. Yeah, I can't have that happening. That's not right. That is annoying. How does that look from the outside? Even worse. That is just so bad. Got holes in my wall. There should be an easy solution, though. I just need to basically reverse the pattern, because, I mean, if these stairs are going like this instead, then no problem. There shouldn't be a problem, at least. You never know. There might still be. But it doesn't look like there is. Okay. Perfect. I'm actually not even going to reverse the pattern. I'm just going to reverse this one and keep it kind of even, you know. Okay, that's better. I mean, it still looks a bit odd, but no issues with the stairs, so that's good. And now I can get on to the second floor. Okay, a bat pinata just spawned. That's interesting, to say the least. I'm not going to pay too much attention to it, but, I mean, if it drops a piece of candy for me, I'll accept a piece of candy. I will certainly not deny some candy. Especially at just under 2k per piece of candy. That's not bad. Sir, this is not your house, this is going to be my house. You're gonna need to leave. There we go. No intruders allowed. There we go again. I mean, dude just would not listen. But no, I really gotta light this area up again. Anyway, though, some more updates. The second floor, going pretty good. Got a big ol' window here. Easy escape if I ever have to. I mean, you never want to be fully confined in your house. What if there's a fire? This place is almost entirely wood. If there was a fire, I would die. But not with this. With this, I see some flames going. Boom, jump out. No problem. This place is actually looking kind of nice though, not gonna lie. And so, after a long and extraordinarily painful building process, it's finally done. Now, it's not quite as perfect as I would want it. I might get rid of this window right here, honestly, not gonna lie. Actually, I'll do that right now, because, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. There's the band of logness everywhere else, and then there just wasn't that there. Okay, yeah, that feels a lot... that looks a lot better. But, aside from that, the roof, I'm a fan of it. It's a nice slight slant, you know, very slight angle. Got some various support areas around the entire roof. Let's see. That, I gotta try to fix that, but I can't really, I just don't really care to right now, not gonna lie. But, yeah, all around the roof is solid, and I will do the interior off camera, because that's gonna be a lot of moving items around, and once again, this has already taken a long time, and yeah, I gotta rest after that build. No flight, no easy resources, no good tools. Everything took so long to break if I misplaced a block. And just no good blocks. Once again, like, I cannot stress that enough. Yeah, building with a whole entire block palette of oak, wood, and cobble, and some torches here and there, is not an easy task. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below if you like how the house turned out. I personally, once again, I'm a big fan of it, considering everything. But yeah, let me know if you have any ideas for things I should have inside the house, any additions I should make, like maybe an extra room going off from the back, or really anything like that. And definitely, once again, make sure to let me know what you think, just like a 1 to 10 for a stranded house, once again, not just for any house in Minecraft ever, because if it was that, this would not even be close to even a 1. Anyway, if you couldn't tell already, I am going to be ending the video there. So, if you did like the video, make sure to leave a like. It helps out a ton with getting the video out to more people who might be interested in seeing how Stranded goes and all that. Or just all around, it helps get the video out more. If you enjoyed this kind of content, and if you want to see more, if you want to follow this series along, as I said, or just if you want to see kind of common every now and then guides for what how to get started in Skyblock and other stuff for the early game, make sure to subscribe and also hit that notification bell. It helps out a ton. We are so close to 1,500 subscribers, and once we get there, I'll be doing another big coin giveaway. And if you have anything at all to say, definitely make sure to say that down below in the comments. I mean, it could be, once again, a house rating, it could be house ideas, it could be ideas for Stranded all around, it could be something completely random to confuse the people who didn't make it to the end. Say just the word potato if you so choose, and I'll know what you mean. And also definitely make sure to join my Discord server down in the description below. There's a link to it, and there's a bunch of people who do dungeons and all sorts of stuff all the time in Skyblock, so it's a great place for if you're a fan of Skyblock, pretty much. And last but certainly not least, if you would like to help out the channel even more, make sure to check out the Join tab down below. It helps out so much. There's a bunch of different perks and a bunch of different tiers with cool names, and I mean, it goes from just being a cool little nickname and, you know, the fun of helping out a bit more, all the way up to exclusive videos, which, I'm not gonna lie, they're so exclusive I don't even know what they are yet, because anyone with that rank will be voting on what they will be. So, once again, make sure to check it out if you would like to support the channel even more. Anyway, thank you all for watching, till next time everyone, and goodbye.